Good evening and welcome to Tashkent and the beautiful Renaissance Hall, the pride of Uzbekistan, and we've got quite a bit of boxing to look forward to right here, live on Dazn. 4 fights coming up, including 3 involving Rio Olympic medalists from that wonderful and incredibly successful Uzbekistan boxing team from 2016. This is Nick Halling along with former world super featherweight champion Alex Arthur. Looking forward to the action, and yes, Israil Madrimov may be the top star as far as this bill is concerned, but as I say, with Melikuziev and Duzmatov and Giasov all part of the build-up, those 3 guys had such good amateur careers and of course culminated with Olympic medals. It's quite a bill tonight, isn't it? Let's talk about the quality of the opposition that we're going to see tonight. Pretty experienced and competent operators, and that certainly fits the bill as far as Sergei Ekimov, the Russian, is concerned. He's the man making his way to the ring now when he will face Bektemir Melikuziev, a Rio Olympic silver medalist at middleweight. So away we go then. What is scheduled for 8 at super middleweight, and it's the comebacking Bektemir Melikuziev going up against the tall veteran Russian Sergei Ekimov. Such an outstanding amateur pedigree, like so many of these Uzbek boxers. Olympic silver medalist in Rio and a world silver medalist in 2015. Lost both of those finals to the great Cuban Arlen Lopez, who we saw going up a weight and winning gold yet again in Tokyo. Still picking some nice shots and showing some good patience here at Melikuziev, and it's all left-hand heavy stuff, as we would have expected. Ekimov is just rolling and slipping and tying up.
You know, you would expect them to be expecting to produce world champions and Olympic champions on the regular.
It's nice that from Ekimov. He did really well there.
Ekimov's there landing some decent shots, being clubbed around the ear.
I don't think he's got the kind of power that's going to hurt Melikuziev, but he's just did enough there in the latter stage of that round just to remind his Uzbek opponent that there's 2 guys in that ring. There he goes again. Yeah, it's
is there. Leads with it there that time. He normally does something before it. He's not.
The body there with those right hands now. Now that's where Ekimov could get caught.
Good right hand there from Ekimov. You know, we have to remember as well, though, Nick, you know, this is his first contest back after quite a crushing defeat, so you would never expect to see best Melikuziev here. He's putting a lot of weight on those shots as well.
Effect, but like I said, I go back to what I was saying though. You know, for a guy that's coming off that defeat and a crushing defeat at that, you don't want to put him in with somebody who might just get him doubting himself, and he's not a big puncher, Ekimov.
He looks quite comfortable as well.
It's almost like he said there, you could just see him saying, well, yeah, you can have these right hooks downstairs, they don't bother me. And there he goes, he's looking for the headshot, and Ekimov's offering it to him, and he just can't take it.
Heavy shots then. Like to see him mix his shots up a little bit more.
Trained for this, expecting it to go the distance, because you can't think any other way if you're going up against Ekimov. Oh, he's got him with a body shot there. Now that did soften him up. Hello.
Yeah, that's that shot.
Look at the elbows have tucked in there. It's Ekimov has said, "Oh, hang on, I felt that one. Let's cover up here."
But again, even though he's hitting him with the body shots there, Nick, you know, he's not shown a great deal of variety to get those hands up. You know, he's want to try and put 3 or 4 light shots together to Ekimov's head, just to preoccupy his mind a little bit.
He's opened him up brilliantly there.
That's the shot, Nick.
Ekimov left himself wide open, takes the left hook, and in the 5th round, he is down. I think he's more cross with himself there, but he got softened up earlier. These body shots are definitely, you were saying it, Alex, and I was thinking, oh, come on, you're joking, not this fella, but you're right, they are, they're money in the bank. There he goes again, he nearly walked straight into another one of those counter lefts downstairs. Ekimov, he's got to be careful.
Melikuzev has a very good body punch up. But as we see, he's now in a very good position to get some heavy body shots off. What concerns me with Melikuzev is he's not really too sure on how to open the opposition up to get those body shots in. He's kind of just whacking them in there and hoping for the best. And, you know, he's very fortunate that he's got good power and gets a lot of leverage in his body shots like you see there. Melikuzev can open him up again. I'm quite sure that those ribs are still a little bit tender.
There's that right hand to the body, but you see his body positioning. He's been so far away physically from that left, doesn't he? He's not having that again.
He took that one easy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fight has gone the distance, and by the unanimous decision of the judges, let's hear it for the scorecards. Judge Kornyavka, 80-72. Judge Abdurashidov, 80-71. And Judge Hakimbek, 80-71. For the unanimous decision, win for Bektimir Bully Melikuzev.
As wide as you like, the Bully Boy is back. Well, next up, we're in the light flyweight division. And the rising star, Hasanboy Duzmatov, will be looking to take another step nearer a shot at the world title if he can get past Jose Rivas. Scheduled for 10 then. The WBA International Light Flyweight belt. Earned by Hasanboy Duzmatov. He's the man in the blue with the yellow trim against the traveller from Mexico, Charlito. Jose Rivas, 28 years old. As I say, had that 6-rounder warm-up fight in May. Thank goodness he had that, because that's his only action in getting on for 3 years now.
Back over to Scotland. Paul Weir was a world champion after 7 bouts. I mean, Paul.
Oh, got him immediately.
Oh, look
left
at that
hand. I tell you,
Like we
when he
said
tags you,
earlier,
you
didn't
know all about it. You really do. He's got him in the first round here. Well, he's been caught cold here, Jose Rivas, and he's still got a long way to go in this round as well. The first round, and Duzmatov has struck early, which is what he tends to do. Duzmatov just making life difficult for Rivas. Switch there to the body. I think Rivas was more stunned rather than hurt in that from that knockdown. As you say, he was set up with the big looping left hand, but it was that jolting short. And there he goes again with that left hand downstairs. But he's shown good powers of recovery here, Rivas. Round 3 then of this scheduled 10-rounder. And it's only his 4th professional fight, but this is new territory for him. Not heard the bell for the start of round 3 yet as a pro.
And that always gives you a great deal of confidence as well.
The slightest question that Duzmatov can do it either. In fact, he'd probably like to get some rounds in. He's not going to get them if he keeps landing these nice left hands. I mean, he does bring these backhands in so beautifully, times them so well.
Yeah,
there he goes again.
This is about the most patient I've ever seen him. I think he normally throws a lot more punches in this. He normally seems a bit more active as well. It's a massive change now.
They did respect this opponent's record. They knew they weren't bringing in just another knockover job. But he does land so beautifully. And
Beautiful.
The big problem that Rivas has got here is he's so open to these backhands that are coming out and that are delivered with such perfect timing.
Well, he's going to have to try something different now, isn't he? He's 4-0 down already. And if it's the same round here, he's going to be 5-0 down, including that knockdown in the first round, you know. So, yeah. challenging.
Onto it again.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the shot that I told you, Nick, he's going to have to worry about. That's the shot Rivas really has to worry about.
Seconds out.
Now then, what's going on here? Oh, they're still working on that cut.
Yeah, the doctor, it could be the doctor, Nick. The doctor could be in there having a
neutral
look.
corner as Dazn, and I wonder if Rivas may not be coming back here. He's, I thought it was.
Yeah,
I thought there's no way that he could be
didn't
carrying on. But as you say, they're still just getting in there to try and stop the bleeding. Well, he's done it again. I guess the body language told its own tale there, though. If you didn't get off the stool, that's it. Over. Game over. Done. Another stoppage. Another early one. 4 out of 4 for Dazn.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this WBA title light flyweight division fight been brought to you in the 5th round by a TKO. Let's hear it for the Hassanboy Dazn.
Confirmation then of our next fight coming up. It's another one of those Olympic medalists, Shakram Giyasov. He's having his 12th pro fight against this man here, the veteran tough guy from Argentina, Christian Correa. Away we go then. The Olympic silver medalist of 2017. Well, Shakram Giyasov upgraded that in the World Championships the year later, picked up a gold medal, and then moved onwards and upwards. 11 fights as a professional, 9 of them ending early. And they'll be looking to make that 10 here against Correa. He took the left hand there and backed away. Interesting, and he took the left to the body there. And that's the thing with Giyasov, he can hurt you with both hands. Correa's looking uncomfortable here in the first couple of minutes of this fight. But he can't slow Giyasov down. He certainly can't get him going backwards.
Yeah. Well, Giyasov, he loves that left hook to the body.
I mean, this is a guy, you know, you think, oh, well, the right hand's what I've got to watch, but no, it's the left as well, and he's just ripping through here.
Yeah.
Lovely work here, and Correa in this second round is in full retreat.
Oh! That was on the top of the head, maybe. Maybe a little shot caught him on the top of the head there.
Well,
didn't see
I'm
the feet
assuming the
tangling
feet
there,
must have
so-
tangled the way. There was no count picked up there. Oh, that's,
Don't think so, Nick.
I
It
thought
looked
it
like
was
a
a
shot
punch, but
on
I
the
thought
top of the
surely the
head.
feet must have come together. He's got him again there. He's definitely got him again, and he's complaining.
And he's complaining, he's complaining that these shots are landing on the top of the
that
head.
changes things, doesn't it? Yeah, look at him, he's holding on here in the last few seconds of this second round.
He sure is.
That's better. That's
His
nice.
hometown as an opponent, you know, that's his job now.
Nice right hand there, Giyasov. Working behind that jab, but yeah, just not getting close and not engaging, and they'll have known in his corner, yeah, you got tagged. Correa, who started this round with some ambition, is having those ambitions knocked out of him here in this third round. And he's certainly looking to get the jab. Oh, lovely, mixed it up beautifully. He thought the jab was coming and he changed it to an uppercut and really made a breakthrough. That was a real touch of class from Giyasov, and he's opening him up here. Now let's see if Correa can get himself together. It's that uppercut that started this. Yeah.
Good shot, good right hand there as well. He's got to give Correa plenty ideas, plenty to think about, though, Nick.
Nice left hook. Well, I thought that last round took something out of the veteran Argentinian. I think Giyasov feels that as well, as he really is starting to soften him up.
nice there.
Ooh, getting some work of his own there, Courier. The left hook, followed by a couple of jabs. Finished the round very well, Courier. It's,
yeah.
Unfortunately, it's the first 2 minutes,
there,
45 seconds that's undone him there, but that was a strong finish from Courier. Oh, lovely, lovely. Dug that body shot in, and Courier, a little grimace. I have to say, it didn't bother me at all, but you know what? Those are the ones that just take a bit of the stuffing out of you. Lovely work again with the jab, just peppering his opponent. Yeah, yep, it's all been set up by these jabs, and once again, Courier backing up. The longer it's gone on, the gulf has widened between the two of them.
Yeah, he recovers so well.
Yeah, really.
Courier, every time he's hit with a really good shot, he's always taken that one. He maybe wobbled a little bit, but then within seconds, he's absolutely
rounds
fine.
Gearsoft back-to-back in round 5 and 6, and I remember thinking then, oh, Courier's going to go here.
Yeah.
It's going to be an accumulative effect, but underestimated him there. He doesn't look ready to go at all here.
Nice. Very well timed, accurate counter punching there on the back foot.
There he goes again, Courier. Yeah, he's had moments in every round.
There, yeah.
You know, if you wanted to put a highlight reel of Courier shots, that
Yeah,
there's plenty to choose from. Just not enough.
Of course he does, yeah.
Little flourish right in the last few minutes here, and yeah,
good body shot
really
there as well.
finishing totally on top as well. He was on top for most of that fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the judges' scorecards to tell you who's the winner of the co-main event. Judge Abdurashidov scored the fight 100 points to 90. Judge Alimov scored the fight 100 points to 90. And Judge Kornyavka scored the fight 99 to 91. And this means that we're gonna have a winner who is Shahram Wonderboy Giyasov.
Well, in comparison with the three compatriots that we've seen tonight, Israil Madrimov did not pick up Olympic and world honours. He had to settle for a slew of honours as an amateur on the continental level. But a lot of people said this is the guy who's got the style that is perfect for the pro game, and that's how it's looked since turning pro in November 18. Michel Soro, 34 years old now, the Ivory Coast-born Frenchman, has been beaten twice, but both those losses came at a very, very high level indeed.
What I told you in the dressing room, obey my commands, protect yourself at all times, and give me a clean fight, okay? Good luck.
It's the final eliminator you kind of want to see, isn't it? The #1 ranked contender versus the #2 ranked contender. Soro, the veteran Frenchman, ranked #1, rightly so, against the rising star of Uzbek boxing, Israil Madrimov, the Dream. Scheduled for 12 then, and it's underway. The belt holder is Jamel Charlo, who also holds WBC and IBF belts. I don't know how that division is going to open up, if it does at all, in 2022, because there's a very good chance that Charlo and Brian Castagna will rematch again after their very exciting draw in July. There's talk about that happening in February. So whether the winner of this one will immediately then progress to a world title fight remains up for grabs. But that's boxing politics. That's out of their hands. All they've got to do is take care of business right here, right now. And whilst Madrimov is the favourite, and understandably so, given his pedigree, given his track record, given his home advantage, nobody, and I mean nobody, Alex, is writing off this Frenchman. Round 2 then, Michel Soro, the tall veteran Frenchman, the man with the proven pedigree, against Israil Madrimov, who doesn't have the pedigree. Yes, he's beaten everybody that's been put in front of him, but he hasn't met an operator of this level. But then again, he'll say, well, you can only beat what's put in front of you. Blew up his first 5 opponents, Should have got the stoppage against Derek Walker. That didn't happen. And we saw him against Imani Colombo in this ring in April. And that was a battle of 2 unbeatens. Colombo coming in from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Climbed off the floor and went the distance. But Madrimov was the clear winner. So you look at the resume of Soro and who he's been in with, and who Madrimov has been in with, and there is a gulf in class between the two of them. That was a really nice little raid there from the Uzbek fighter, though. Well, I think a fairly low-key couple of rounds to get this one started has worked perfectly for Soro. This is what he would have wanted. If Madrimov had come out all guns blazing, that might have been interesting. But he's let him work his way into this here. So Soro has got his legs under him now. Let's see if he can go through the gears here. Madrimov, though, is still picking some really nice punches every now and again.
He really is. Soro's timing that right.
Soro's defences are pretty sound as well. Madrimov is finding a lot of there like that. He's looked for the right hand, and Soro's just not there. Slid out of the pocket. It's a couple of times he's tried to land this great big haymaker right hand, and he's not going to catch Soro with that.
Not this early, certainly, while he's still pretty fresh.
Renaissance Hall Tashkent, are you ready for round number 4?
Ready or not, here is round number 4 of this 12-rounder. The winner moves into the mandatory position for the WBA version of the belt. Possibly a shot against Jamel Charlo, although who knows how the division is going to open up over the next few months. Nice again from Madrimov. Soro's got to be a little bit busier, and he's got to be a bit more effective. Soro looks in this 4th round as if he's decided, right, let's just increase the pressure a little bit, force this fellow back.
And a good left hook to the body as well.
Yeah, that's nice again. Yeah, again.
Nice right hand there. Yeah, he's maybe got a wee bit of reaction there, Matt. I wouldn't say Soro's badly hurt.
Good spell, really good spell, and it's all coming from that backhand. Yeah, he did get a left hook around the back of the guard, but there's a lot.
He's still banging that jab out with Soro.
He needs to do something just to put Madrimov back in his place. This is a strong passage of work hit from Madrimov. Right on the bell as well. That was clever. Soro just waiting before letting the punches go, and that's a lovely little sharp right hand did land there from Soro. That was nice. And again, that's a shove. Free from Spain saw that all the way, but he did land a body shot as he came through there. Madrimov walked into it. This is better, much better from Soro.
Nice, good stuff from Soro.
They were sharp and hurtful punches, very accurate. Delivered very nicely as well. And that certainly got Madrimov's attention. Needs more of that now, Soro. Doesn't need to be taking one like that, though. A big right hand comes back from Madrimov, who immediately turns the tables on him. That's clever from the Uzbek boxer. He was open to that right hand. He's been looking for the big right hand, and that one. Yeah, there's another one.
Oh, good right hand to the body.
Quality's coming, and I tell you, he's backed Soro up with that body shot. It's quite a smart back foot boxing this from Madrimov, you know, here in this 6th round.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about that, but he's still eating the jab, Nick. You know, he's not getting his head out the way of that line of the jab. You know, Soro's got a great jab, and he's landing it with regular efficiency there. Good right hand from Madrimov. Just turns off the line to try and get back on the attack again.
Round 7 then of this WBA Super Welterweight final eliminator. It's the veteran #1 contender Michel Soro, 34 years old, the Frenchman, starting to come into his own here against Israil Madrimov. That's more like it.
Good shot there from Madrimov.
Finally did, yeah. Yeah, and he needed that as well, because he'd been missing with a few of those right hands. Well, that one didn't miss. Yeah, Soro hasn't noticeably been troubled by anything that Madrimov has landed. So round 8 then, is Israil Madrimov. Looks like he's built up a lead here, particularly as Soro was slow to get going. What were, let's be honest, 3 pretty uneventful opening rounds, which I think Soro lost all 3 of them. And I wonder how significant that might be in the final analysis if this goes to the cards. A long way to go yet, of course. That's better. Soro's got to keep his work rate up, because Madrimov has suddenly cranked it up to a whole new gear on the inside, and this is another Soro strength. He's a good inside fighter, but Madrimov is taking it to him here. Well, he's straight back in there, look, round 9. Looking to get back in and up close.
Yeah.
It's another little tactical switch, isn't it? We saw him just step back a little bit, and now we're seeing him getting in up close. Right into the eye of the storm. Nice right hook to the body there as well. And it's getting significantly closer here. This is certainly the hardest fight he's been in, and he's finishing the round really strongly here. Right on the bell, Madrimov going for it, ripping him open, and he's in serious trouble. He's waved it off as he stopped it. I think he stopped it. He didn't hear the bell. He's stopped it. Well, he just unloaded, and Soro was all over the place. He's now thinking, well, hang on, the bell went. We've got some drama going here. That's going to leave a bad taste in the mouth.
5 to 7 shots after that bell had rang there, Nick, you know.
I tell you, Salvador Rodriguez has dropped the ball on this one. So we've had Madrimov going from thinking he's won to Soro thinking he's been robbed to nobody knows what's going on. Well, that's an absolutely super finish from him, considering how much pressure he'd been under. The referee's caught up in the heat of it all, and Soro is all over the place, but hang on a minute. Let's get the sound effects up. Let's find out when that bell went.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight was a beautiful matchup of professional boxing, which ended in a magnificent main event. And now, are you ready to know who won the main event of Boxing Night 2? Say yes if you are ready. By a TKO.
Oh boy.
In round 9, the winner is Israil Madrimov.
That's pretty unfair for me, Nick. I think, you know, bell had clearly
Well,
went.
we've seen a couple of shockers. We've seen the knockdown that wasn't counted. And now we've seen a very unsatisfactory ending to our main event. And you have to feel huge sympathy for him. Yes, he was in trouble. Of course he was. Everybody could see that. But the damage was done after the bell.